Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It is me, your girl, Goddess of Love and Truth Reacts, coming to you with another video reaction upload. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber or viewer, welcome back. All of you guys' support is greatly and truly appreciated. If you have not subscribed to the channel as of yet, what are you waiting for? It is free to get a good kiki with me. So come on in the room. Click that subscribe button. Click that bell notification for all so that you never miss an upload. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, and leave your comments down below. And just a friendly reminder, I am doing a series of subscriber cash givebacks to show you guys that I do appreciate you guys supporting me in my channel, because you absolutely do not have to, but I am truly and greatly appreciative for you guys. So I've already completed the first subscriber give back, where I gave away $100 to one of my lucky subscribers. Once we reach 1,000 subscribers, the next subscriber give back is going to be $200 once we reach 5,000 subscribers. And then check out this intro video here to see the list of the remaining subscriber give backs. All right, you guys, without further ado, hunted child, we about to get into another Country Wayne skit of it all, honey. As Atlanta turns, honey, they just keep turning and turning and turning and turning. Baby, this title here, when Kendrick tells Natasha he's done some digging on Charles' background, I said, "Ooh, come on, come through, Kenny. Come on, Kendrick." Now, you know that Natasha and Rolanda is already doing their own investigation and setting Charles up. And I'm down for that. I'm going to start reacting to their skits more often and see what they're going to do with Charles. But, you know, so far, Rolanda, I thought Rolanda recorded him on that call with her phone, but she didn't. She just told Natasha what she heard and what happened. And then so they set him up. Natasha had him come over, and she went upstairs, and then Ro was asking him, telling him that she got the house or whatever, she just need the down payment or whatever. And he was like, he's trying to pump the brakes on it right now, you know. And she was like, no, I got you. 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. You let me know I got it, da. So they like setting up a trap. They plotting on him or whatever. And then Natasha and Rolanda met up again when they was working out. And Natasha gonna say like she overheard Rolanda talking to a broker or a builder, I believe. I said broker, but I meant a builder, about the house, and asked him like, "You planning on buying me a house?" You know, just playing a role. Well, in the meantime, in between time, honey, Kendrick have his own agenda. He said, "I know you told me to stay out of it, and y'all got this, and you and Rolanda doing y'all thing that y'all doing." He was like, "You my girl, I have to look out for you." So without further ado, let's get into the video. Next on the docket, come on, Kendrick. So we have Natasha sitting out waiting for Kendrick to pull up. And then y'all see that big old smile on her face. Hey, Kool-Aid. She got that Kool-Aid smile. Because Kendrick walk up. He said, Natasha Cross. I said, you better speak it into existence, Kendrick. I'm like, now, see, you know what? from watching them from a long, long time ago when they worked in the office together, when she actually worked for him, and Mike and Amber them had offices in his office and everything, you know, back in the day. It wouldn't have never been on my bingo card that Natasha and Kendrick was going to end up having a thing going on. And honey, I'm here for it. I like this. Now, see, I could follow this storyline as long as they don't start coming with the drama and the BS and intertwining God. You know, now, if you're going to put God and stuff and tell it like it is, but not playing with God, then I could follow that. But how they doing it with the other storylines, but anyway, we're going to stick to this one. If Natasha and Rolanda can keep a good friendship, and Natasha and Charles can have a good relationship that blossoms into a marriage without all this extra crazy drama. I mean, they can have comedy or whatever, but it don't have to necessarily be drama and dysfunction. I can follow that, okay? I can follow that, because, baby, it can be good. Because, baby, this right here, this is some drama, but it's not too dysfunctional. This is okay. So Charles Lord, not Charles. Kendrick walk up and said Natasha Cross, and she's skinning and grinning like, hey, Kool-Aid. And I was like, come on, Kendrick, speak it into existence. So he greeted her, gave her a little side kiss. She gave him a little side kiss. She sat down, and then he proceeded to tell her what I told y'all before. He was like, I did a little digging. I know you and Rolanda said y'all got y'all thing going on. But he was like, you ain't never thought to do a background check on Charles? And she was like, no. She was like, no, why would I? He said, well, I did a background check on Charles. And do you know that Charles is on drugs? I said, I know you effing lying. I know you effing lying. But no, I kind of didn't know he was effing lying, because when Charles was pacing back and forth, that was the first thing I said. I said, he had like a clucker. I said, he had like a straight up clucker, like a crackhead. And I be damned if he ain't come back that he be doing drugs. I can tell, baby. I know a clucker when I see a clucker, okay? Baby, and he was giving all the drugs. Remember, I compared him to two of the dudes that Robin dated in Waiting to Exhale. The man that Russell that thought he was doing, I think that's his name. I may be mixing their name, but y'all know the fat dude that thought he really did something and she really didn't get off. He reminded me of that dude, because that's how how Charles was acting. And then he reminded me of the dude that was on drugs that took Robin to the all-white party, and then he was mad when he came out there. She said, wearing leather in the summertime, need a shave. He actually looked like that dude, and he was acting like him when he was pacing back and forth. So I knew some drugs was involved. So Kendrick also said that he went on social media and was checking out his social media, and he was like, and did you know he used to talk to somebody named Lulu? He was trying to say a name, and Natasha like Leilani, and she was like, yeah. And she said that he was a moocher, that he would take her car for days and stuff, never come back, and, you know, taking stuff. And Natasha see that he's like that because he been stealing from Natasha. And Kendrick told her, he said, anybody that'll steal from you or kill you, will unalive you. Sorry, YouTube, don't get me now. Will unalive you. And that's true. A clucker definitely will, you know what I'm saying? Because they just trying to do what they got to do to get their next high. And that's why he was itching. He was itching for a scratching when he was out there talking to Dawn, and he was just going back and forth. I was like, be still. Like, oh my God, lean up against the wall or something. He was just, child. So maybe it ain't good for Natasha and Rolanda to be playing this role with him, because this man got some skeletons, honey. Natasha, you better just leave him alone and let Kendrick handle this or whatever for you, because Kendrick know what he doing with that background check now, and that's good, ladies. If y'all don't do background checks on men, y'all better start. Back in the day, I never used to do that, but then I came across somebody that I wish I hadn't never met. I mean, it didn't go no further or whatever, because we did end up doing a background check on him. Come to find out, this man had just got out of prison for being dang, can I say that word on here? You know, the men that take the stuff, You know, like when you take the stuff, it ain't given to you. The woman ain't giving it to you, but you take it from her. Yeah, that's what he was. And he had literally, when I met him, he had literally just got out of prison. I don't even think he was out of prison. I don't even think it was a month. I don't even want to say a week. This was like this is a long time ago too. And some just said, do a background check on him, because he was just I never went to his house. I never let him come to my house or whatever. I think I met him like at the car wash or something like that. And then we met up one other time after that. And it was somewhere in public. It wasn't on no date or nothing like that. We just met up. I think it was like maybe at a park or something. Don't give me the line. I really can't remember, because when I tell y'all I cut him off, my cutoff game was cut off. Baby, I would cut him off. And see, back then, we didn't have where you could block people on your phones and stuff like that. Baby, everybody used to always say, why you always have a different phone number? Because, baby, if I don't want people calling me and they continue to call me, baby, I didn't mind changing my phone number. And he was one of the people I changed my phone number on, because I don't know what it was about him, but something said, and I think he was probably the first person ever that I've did a background check. But after him, anybody that I dealt with or talked to, I always did a background check on them. And I had known him probably for like maybe 2-3 weeks tops before I wouldn't even say known him. I would say met him, because I only seen him twice. The first time when I first met him, and then I saw him again when we met up. Like, it wasn't that long afterwards. It was probably like a week or two. I can't remember. But after we met up, he had been annoying. He was annoying the whole time before I met up with him the second time. He was annoying after meeting him the first time. He was annoying. And I was like, oh my God. So I was like, okay, let me just go meet up. And that's another reason why I didn't meet him at his house or let him go to my house or whatever. I wanted to meet him at a public place, and it was during the daytime. So he was just weird acting. It was just something about him. And then I was like, yeah, I'm going to do a background check on him. So I went ahead and I did it, child. And when I found out that this man had literally, he had been in prison for some years. He had literally just got out of the penitentiary. Literally had just got out of the penitentiary. And when I say about some weeks or a month, I probably be giving him grace. He could have had just got out the day before, but it was just so long ago. I don't remember all the details. I just remember, key stuff that, happens. You remember certain stuff, but I don't remember everything. But he had just got out for taking the goods from women. I was like, oh, hell no. Hell to the no. To the no, baby. Hunted child. And when I got his information that time when I met up with him, because I didn't have all his information the first time, because, I just met him. But when I met up with him, I was like, no. I said, I was like, you gonna have to let me, I need to know your information. I need to know your address and this and that third. And so I wanted to see his ID, and he let me see his ID. I didn't take a picture of it or nothing, but baby, when I want to have a photographic memory, I can have a photographic memory. And I asked to see his ID. He went ahead and showed it to me. He didn't want to at first, but he did. I told him, like, if you want us to go any further, you gonna have to let me see your ID. And he was like, well, you show me mine. Show me yours. I'll show you mine. I was like, no, it don't work that way. I'm the woman, and you pursued me. You want to talk to me. So if you want to talk to me, you're gonna let me see your ID, because I need to see that you are who you are. I didn't say I was gonna do a background check. I just I told him I wanted to make sure he was who he was, so the picture matched and everything. And then I wanted to make sure he wasn't older than what I thought he was. So, I was like, okay. Child, I was so thankful to God. I can't even remember what made me want to, what it was that was triggering me that he was saying, but it was just something strange and weird about him, the things that he would do and the things he would say. Again, I can't remember everything verbatim, but I know he was worrisome, and I was like, oh hell no. But after that, anybody that I met that I didn't already know. Well, even people that I already knew and wasn't probably interested in them or probably had went to school with or something like that. Even them, even if I thought I knew you or whatever, if you was interested in dating me, oh yeah, I was running background checks on everybody. And when I tell you, if I'm going somewhere with somebody, they gotta show me their ID. And if I'm riding with you, because back then I was one of them with, thinking doing stuff like the old school, they got to pick you up for the date and this and that, third and the other. So, but I wouldn't let them come pick me up from my house. We will meet somewhere. I just wasn't fond of letting people come to my house and stuff like that. That was just a no for me. And then I had my son. So I was like, hell no, y'all not finna be just coming to my house. Like it's a no. So, and then eventually got my sister. So it was definitely a hell no. It was already a no, but it was a hell no. I just wasn't finna be letting you dudes come to my house like that. But I started running background checks on everybody. So ladies, if y'all are younger and dating, even if you older and dating, if you're dating, period, y'all start running background checks on these dudes. And if you don't believe who they are, if they don't want to tell you who they are, tell them, let me see your ID. And if they can't show you their ID, they got something to hide. Because if you trying to talk to me, you interested in me, you telling me this who you are, why you can't let me see your ID? You know what I'm saying? It's either something, you trying to hide something crazy, or you could be hiding the fact that you married, honey. Y'all better start asking for these IDs. And if they give y'all pushback, fine. Let them go on their merry way. Don't force it. Just be like, okay, all right. You ain't got to be rude about it. Just be like, all right. And go on about your business, honey. Let them make it. Don't let them see your ID, though, because, hell no, you the woman. They the man. They need to show you they ID, honey. And if you riding with them, baby, you better make sure that somebody had a license plate. Take a picture of it, all that, baby. That's what I used to do. But then as I got older, I stopped riding. If I'm going on a date with somebody, I wasn't finna ride with them. We just gonna meet up at the place where we going to. You tell me where we going and what time, and I'll meet you there. And that's what it was, honey. That very independent. But anyway, so Charles said he don't want nobody hurt Natasha, and he just looking out for her. And again, he know that her and Rolanda is doing their thing. He was like, but you got to check this out. And then he said something else that I didn't never even think about doing. And I, to this day, I never thought about doing that. But he was like, yeah, you should. He's like, and what about his credit? Hey, you did a credit check on him? I was like, damn, Kendrick, come on with the knowledge, Kendrick. I ain't never did no credit check on nobody because I ain't never been interested in a dude money. But it don't even matter if you're interested in their money. Like Kendrick said, a credit check can tell you a lot about a person. So ladies, yeah, do the background check and do credit checks on them. And check them in the system for marriage licenses, honey, because these ninjas be lying, baby. Y'all better tell them. Now, I did used to do that, too. I did used to check. After a while, I started checking for marriage licenses, make sure that these dudes wasn't married, because I did meet somebody before that was married, and they were lying and saying they wasn't, and I come to find out that they was married. I said, I know you effing lying. I know you effing lying, honey. But yeah, ladies, tell me what y'all think. Not just ladies, but whoever listening. I said ladies because I was just talking to the ladies, but everybody, tell me what y'all think about this skit right here. Do y'all appreciate Kendrick doing a background check on Charles for Natasha, and him just really schooling her, letting her know, giving her some wisdom, even though she's an attorney herself? Sometimes we don't think about these things because you don't be just thinking people just crazy out here, but the world we live in right now, these folks is crazy as hell. I was just watching a video that came across on Instagram. I think it was on Instagram, or maybe it was on YouTube. I don't remember, but I had literally just seen it today, where this girl was recording because she was walking down the street and this dude was trying to holler at her because, baby, that happens. Yes, when you walking down the street, they be trying to holler and everything, and they'll stop and get out the car. I'll be like, go and find yourself something to do. Even though when you ignoring them, they will keep on. And then if you on foot and they in the car, it's a different thing. So this lady, she was walking down the street and this man was trying to talk to her, but she told him she wasn't interested or whatever. Then he got mad. He black and she was black. He got mad. He blocked the sidewalk where she was walking on, so she had to stop and turn around and start walking the other direction. He got out the car, started walking up on her, telling her, stop recording me, stupid B, calling her a garden tool, calling her a B, said you dumb black B. Like, I'm like, okay, boy, you black too. Like, what? You know, all because she don't want to talk to you. And then you had dumb females in the comments talking about, well, if you feel like you was threatened, why was you antagonizing him recording? You should have been trying to get away from him. I was like, did they watch the same video I watched? See, you got women like that's hindrance. You know what I'm saying? They hinder these men, and that's why the men are like that. They had a mamas that be hindering them, and then they have women that they done talk to that hinder them as well, you know, to make them think that it's okay for them to do this stuff. Talking about she should have been trying to get away. I'm like, did y'all not see her try to get away? She was walking the other way. She started recording to show it just in case anything happened to her or whatever. Like, this dude was in the car following her. So everywhere she went, he came. It wasn't that she was tagged. It's like they act like she was just standing there recording him. She was walking away. He was walking towards her. He would get back in his car, drive where she done went to, block her off. I would like, see, these some dumb ass women in these comments. That's why I said, boy, I'm a girl's girl, but some of these women is just dumb as hell. You can't listen to every woman. Every woman is not right, and they all be like, well, I got a son. I got a son too. I ain't even got no damn daughter. I got a son, and I don't see it was nothing wrong with what that woman did. She did absolutely right, and I damn sure wouldn't hinder my son, baby. I'm not finna let my son be putting his hand on no woman. I'm not finna tell him it's okay to do dumb stuff like that. Like, no, I'm so glad that my son is not like that. Like, girl, I ain't no way I'm finna hinder my son and cradle him and make him into one of these crazy ninjas walking around here. And it's not just black men. I've seen men of all race type of BS. The reason why I called it black, it said something about the black, is because he was black and she was black, and he called her black like he wasn't black. I was like, what? Talk about you dumb black B like that. Don't be recording me, da 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 da. And it put me in the mind of, I told y'all on one of them other videos, like how that dude was, that crazy man was sitting up there trying to make me give him my phone up at the gas station. I'm not finna go into that because I told it on another video or whatever. But just like that, like, I didn't know this man, and he started cussing me out or whatever. Like, he knew me, just like how that man did, just because I wouldn't give him my phone number. I wasn't being rude or nothing like that. I even lied. I wasn't even in a relationship at the time. Well, I don't know. I don't think I was. I don't think I was in a relationship. But I told him my man wouldn't like that. You know what I'm saying? I just, try to say that so, you would go on about your business or whatever. But child, they don't care. You could tell them that you in a relationship. They don't give a damn. They still want to talk to you and feel like you obligated to give them your phone number. Like, girl. And then somebody was like in the comment section on the lady post, and they was like, you should have just gave him a wrong phone number or something like that. No, you ain't got to entertain these people or whatever. You do what you do. She did, was trying to get away from him, and she recorded it, got his license plate and everything, and he ended up getting arrested. Oh yeah, that's another thing. He ended up, when he kept following her, he ended up pulling out a pow on her too, baby. And that's when she stopped recording. She was going somewhere, but she finally made it to like where a security guard was, and they was trying to get away from him with the gun at that, dang, I said it, with the pow or whatever. And and the security called the police. But baby, I'm like, see, that's just too much. That's why, baby, I carry. And then, see, I'm sorry, y'all, it's just so much. This is a long video. Another thing that I saw also today, it's like when you see one crazy thing, the other crazy thing pops up too. And again, I don't know, I can't remember if these was on Instagram or if they was on YouTube, but it showed where a Uber driver had picked up this girl. I guess she was a dancer from a strip club or whatever at like 3 something in the morning, right? And when she went to he went to go drop her off or whatever, he come up behind her, baby, and he snatched her, and she went to screaming. She was on the ring cam. They got it on ring cam where he came up behind her. She was like, help me, but nobody ever came. And by that time, you know, it was probably gonna be too late, because he came and snatched her up really quick. Unfortunately, she didn't make it. The lady that the man was following in the car, she made it. You know what I'm saying? She ended up getting to safety, and she made it. But this other young lady, she did not make it. They ended up finding her unalive somewhere, from because this Uber driver done took her. You know, he went and took her to the place where he was dropping her off, but then he got right out the car behind her. But baby, that's why y'all need to get licensed to carry. If you in a state where you have to have a license, lady, please go and get licensed. It don't take long. It don't take long at all. And go to these gun ranges, learn how to use the pow. If you don't know how, don't be afraid of it, because it could be you or them, you know what I'm saying? And you don't, even for married women, because guess what? You go out sometimes where you are by yourself, or you and your kid or whatever. Your husband is not always there. Y'all need to go get registered. Get y'all license for y'all pow. Make sure y'all are taking courses and know how to protect yourself. Because anytime if I'm in a Uber or whatever, baby, when I tell y'all I carry my stuff all the time, Only time I don't have it on me is if I'm going into a building where I know that you can't take it, and it's only like federal buildings, or like when I go to vote, I know I can't take it off in there or whatever, and I just, you know, leave it off in the car. But other than that, I keeps it. I keep that thing, and I stay ready, because when you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, okay? Baby, don't let these men put fear in y'all heart and just be walking around scary or whatever. And I'm not saying go out and be trying to antagonize nobody, but you ain't got to allow it. You know what I'm saying? Like how this girl, she kept trying to get away, and this man kept following her, and just wouldn't leave her alone. And she on foot, and he in the car. What could she do? You know? And then like with this woman, this man overpowered her, picked her up and drug her back to his car. And then you didn't ever see her again until they found her body. Child, please protect yourself. Please. And then in the states where you don't have to have a license, go get it. Go get you a pow right now. Go to the range. Make sure you know how to use it, but you can still get you a license. Because like if you travel or whatever, like when I fly, I can take it with me. I can't put it with me on the airplane. You have to check it in. They would check it in when you get off the airplane, then you can get it. It depends on what state that you're going to. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you license, you could take it anywhere where they have license. And I think that's anywhere in the United States. And I haven't been to all states in the United States. I can't say that, but. And I don't now, when I'm going internationally, I can't take it because some places they don't allow me. They don't even have them. Like when I go to Dubai, I can't take nothing. I can't take my mace. I can't take my box cutters. I can't take my pow because they don't allow any of that. Even their police don't carry that. Their police only have flashlights. Like it is really illegal. Like even the law enforcement there don't carry it. So, and it's certain places I've been over in Africa, some African countries as well, where it's illegal. Now, some African countries that I have been to, it's illegal for the people to carry them, but then they police, and they military, they do have them. I was like, now that's not fair. You know what I'm saying? But they do. But over in Dubai, even the police don't carry it at all. But anyway, I know I went long and I'm, going over, but I feel like it's important and, y'all should know this, you know what I'm saying? So protect yourself and your household and your family at all costs. You know what I'm saying? Even like, again, married women, you know what I'm saying? You never know if you have to protect you and your husband or whatever. Anything could happen to your husband. You know how it could be a situation with somebody and they pow your husband, or he could try to, rob y'all or something. They pow your husband and he can't do nothing right now because he wasn't expecting it. But if you got yours too, then you could boom, like handle up, protect each other. Protect each other and protect yourself, most importantly, you guys. All right, tell me what y'all think about the skit. Leave y'all comments down below. Like the video, share the video. If you have not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? It is fun over here. Sometimes we get a little story time, honey child. But like the video, share the video. Leave y'all comments down below. And as we say before we go, love, peace, and hair grease. Smooches. Bye. Have a wonderfully blessed Sunday, you guys. Bye.